Buying your first home in Greenville is such an exciting milestone, but it is so important that you avoid common pitfalls for first-time home buyers. And that's why today's video is all about the top 5 most common mistakes that first-time home buyers make when they are entering into the real estate market. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm Jaclyn Burrows, your local Greenville, South Carolina realtor, here to guide you through all things Greenville, South Carolina and Upstate South Carolina related. Mistake number 1 is not getting pre-approved for a mortgage. Getting pre-approved before you start your home search is crucial to your home search process, y'all. I cannot stress that enough. Your pre-approval is going to tell you what your budget is and help you make the best informed decisions moving forward through this journey. Plus, that pre-approval also helps strengthen your offer when you do find the home that you're ready to move forward on. Sellers are looking for that pre-approval to prove that you can actually afford their house. Now, my little pro tip, and we'll get into a little bit more as to why this is, but if you're approved for $400,000, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should go for a $400,000 house. A little mistake that I see first-time home buyers make is if they're approved for $400,000, they want the $400,000 home. But there's a lot of other costs that come into play with that, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in the video, which you may not want to do because that might put you over budget despite the fact that you're actually approved for it. Mistake number 2 is falling in love with the first house that you find. It's really easy to get excited about the first home that you see, but remember to take a step back and consider all of your options. You should be really evaluating the property condition, the location, and does all of that fit within your needs and what you actually want from the property? Because if it's a nice house, but it's way out of where you want to be, or maybe it's just a little above your price range, or it's at the top of your price range, then maybe this isn't the house for you. And that's going to be okay. You've got time now. You know, a few years ago, we were seeing multiple offers and you had to have your offer in before you saw the house sometimes. And it's just not like that anymore. We are almost up to 60 days on the market before homes are going under contract here. You've got time. When you come across a house that you like, go see it. Go look at a couple of others and make sure you're making the best informed decision for you and your family. Mistake number 3 is underestimating closing costs and what it takes to actually buy a home. Closing costs can add up very quickly, so it is important that you budget for them. These costs can include things like your appraisal fee, your property taxes, and title insurance, just to name a few. And your average closing cost is going to be anywhere between 2 to 6% of your purchase price. So, on a $300,000 home, that means you're looking at closing costs anywhere between $6,000 to $18,000. Now that closing cost number is going to heavily depend on a variety of factors like your income, your credit score, what you have to put as a down payment. I mean, all of those are going to go into that. And that is why it's so important to get that pre-approval, because your lender is going to be able to walk you through that. And while we're on this topic, don't forget that you also have to pay for your down payment. Your closing costs and your down payment are 2 completely separate things, okay? Now your down payment, you can do as little as 0% down. Yes, there is a loan product that you can do 0% down. You could even do 3.5% down. So don't feel like you have to have a $60,000 down payment to buy a house, because that's not the case. Again, those are loan products that if you are working with the right lender and realtor combo, they can walk you through those loan products and make sure that you have the best decision for you and your financial situation. And real quick, before we move on, I'm going to leave you with one last little tip, and that is a lot of people forget that there are also inspections when you go under contract for a home. Your inspections are so important. They are going to tell you the nitty-gritty details of the house that you are buying. I always recommend, at a bare minimum, that buyers get a home inspection at the very least. And your home inspections run on average around $500. So if you're going to do other inspections on top of that, like radon, pest, if there's a well or a septic on the property, then I would tell you that you need to budget anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 for your inspection costs. And I promise you, it will make your journey a lot smoother when you go to do it. Mistake number 4 is ignoring the hidden cost of home ownership. In addition to your mortgage payment, there are also other fees attached to buying your home. So these are things like your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, maintenance fees, HOA fees. So you need to be prepared to budget for these things in your expenses category, because while it might look nice that your payment is $1,500, some of these costs that I just mentioned can increase that payment $300-400 more than you think it might. And also, don't forget utilities as well, because a lot of people don't factor in the cost of utilities. Your electric bill, your water bill, and your internet bill can cost you. If you are at the top of your budget when you are buying a home, and then you throw in your utility bills on top of that, which could run theoretically $300+ a month altogether, that might put you over budget, which again is why it might be smart to stay a little bit under your budget, even though you might be approved for more. And last but certainly not least, mistake number 5 is not hiring a real estate agent. A knowledgeable realtor is there to help navigate and negotiate this process for you. That is what our job is. Yes, you can go on Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com and you can look at homes and find a home that you want to see, but where our value comes in is the knowledge where we take you through that process and make sure that you're getting the best deal possible for you. That is where our expertise comes into play, and having the right realtor and the right lender on your side will make such a huge difference when you are buying a home. So I highly encourage you to make sure that you are picking a team that is going to work well for you. By avoiding these 5 most common mistakes, you're gonna make your home process so much more smooth, y'all. I can't even stress it. So if you are ready to start your home search, or you think you're gonna be looking to buy in Greenville, South Carolina within the next year, please go to the description box down below and fill out the form to work with me, and we can get started on your home journey here in Greenville, South Carolina. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and I will see you in a couple weeks with another Greenville, South Carolina video.